been a little bit of time here since we have heard any more information about Wayfinder when it comes to the PS5 version. Since, like most of you know, the game originally, when it was a live server MMO, it was on PS5. And I get technically it kind of still is if you do have the PS5 version, because you can still play the live server version that way. But it's been delisted now for months on end, and we are finally starting to get some movement and some information at far of when we might be able to see Wayfinder coming back to PS5. And today I'm going to be discussing everything we know as of now, as well as the possibility of Wayfinder coming here in the next month or so. But with that, let's jump into this and let's discuss everything you need to know about what's happening with the PS5 version of Wayfinder. So all the information is coming from the official Discord posted by the mods over there in the PS5 category of Discord. I will have a link below so you can join if you haven't already. But with that being said, we do have a response from one of the mods over here discussing about what exactly is happening when it comes to achievements, and it will make sense about why it's important to the release here in a moment. But as stated here, we are very close at this point. We are waiting for Sony to make changes to the trophy on their side. It's a lot of back and forth when you launch a game. Trophy are locked and you cannot change them, which honestly, that kind of makes sense for a lot of other reasons. Not only for Wayfinder, but in general here. But nonetheless, continuing here, our situation is obviously a bit different, and the game have changed a lot. I would say so, since it's no longer a live server game. If we left the trophy how they was in the live server game versus what they are now, it would be impossible to get them. And there was honestly a few achievements in when it was a live server game that was impossible to get, at least from what I could come into them with, because I was trying to get the platinum before live server did in-ish. Like I said, it's still available if you have it. It's just, the game delisted on PS5. But nonetheless, we are looking like we're going to get ourselves some changes to the trophy itself. We will see if this is going to be 100% like, completely a wipe on Wayfinder achievement, or will you be able to keep them later on? The one from the live server, we have to wait and see. But nonetheless, it does look like they are moving in that direction to try to actually get these achievements updated. For now, the single/co-op play that Wayfinder is now. But continuing onwards here, once Sony make the changes on their side, we can almost indefinitely, within days, select a certification time slot with them and get into certification officially. So as of now, it does look like that really the trophies is what hanging up. Seems like everything else have been more or less worked out, early at far of moving over licenses, getting it, like, not approved by Sony, because obviously once the achievement is done, that is what the next step is, to get everything updated to make sure nothing is going to interfere with PSN or your PlayStation, safety stuff that come for every single game that have to submit to be on PSN. But as of now, it looks like we are one step closer here. It seems like really the achievement, the only thing hanging this up here, and honestly, if they can get this submitted, we will probably end up getting a new release date, probably within a few weeks of this verification. So this is honestly really good news, because we are getting one step closer here, but we do have a few more things to add to all of this. They also state changing achievement isn't something that are usually allowed or approved. So yeah, it's a bit of a process, I imagine, especially with the back and forth and knowing how much red tape is involved in a lot of this stuff. Yeah, this is something that could be, taking a couple more weeks or, a couple more months, especially since we are leaning into the holiday season here, where a lot of games are trying to get stuff verified and worked out, and then also not counting the whole precedent changing of, like they stated earlier, with it not usually being a normal thing that happens. But nonetheless, but continuing on here, they do say, so being as transparent as we can, the earlier we can book certification window is roughly a week out. So once they make these changes, we can make our final bill and do a full test pass, which will take about a week to test, plus more if need to fix some bugs. At that point, we will book a certification and let Sony test, which is 5 days. We are very close to getting PS5 live, but very close. It's still weeks out as of right now. So, pretty much from the sound of all this and all the red tape, as long as all this stuff get worked out, as well as the passes, as you can tell, we are, like I stated, pretty much like maybe 1 or 2 months out, as long as nothing crazy happen here. Maybe a little faster, depending on how quickly this can proceed. And this is honestly some very great news here. So, as of now, finger crossed here. Hopefully, by the time we get into October or so, hopefully we will finally get a release date for a Wayfinder coming back to PS5, especially for all you PS5 players out there. And we can go ahead and start breaking down some of the new stuff that will be coming, obviously, around that time. Since Wayfinder is still updating fairly consistently here, especially when a lot of quality of life stuff recently. But nonetheless, we will hopefully have our PS5 version of Wayfinder back by the holiday season into the end of the year. Finger crossed that it don't get put back into 2025. But as of now, I personally could see that maybe being an announcement as early as once again in about October. But once again, that is all hypothetical, going off of what they stated here. Let me know in the comment below if Wayfinder going to actually make it this holiday, or do you think it's going to be a little bit later? So, honestly, the sooner we get PS5 up and going, the better the game will be, because we can fully start moving forward with all the content to come and all the updates to come as well. So, knock on wood, and good luck to everybody at Airship, and hopefully there will be a very smooth process, or as smooth as it can be, especially with, there being a very special case here when it comes to Wayfinder. But nonetheless, that is what's happening. So if you like me and excited for the PS5 version, or maybe you played on PS5, make sure to do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells. I guess any of you play on PC, be sure to do that as well. And I do want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting here on YouTube by hitting that wonderful join button to become a member, hitting up patreon.com/Maconn, as well as coming over and subscribing to twitch.tv/Maconn. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming in the future of game to play, and also more Wayfinder once all they get worked out. So, till then, have yourself a good one, and I will see you in the comments.